Hello, Capricorn. How are you doing? This is your son. This is your funny Armenian guy. Capricorn, I'm calling in to check in to see how you're doing, my cutie patootie. How's everything going? Yeah, you doing all right? Let me just fix my mustache real quick because I want to be very presentable. I want to be very professional like you, Capricorn, you know? And my dad is a Capricorn after all. My mom is a Taurus. So, I'm son of earth signs, although I'm a quadruple Leo fire sign, like a little fireball. But we got the earth in us too. We got the stability because we got the ability, okay? So Capricorn, I love you so much. I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay. What's up, Capricorn? How you doing? Look at all this, so yummy. Now you're smiling. So I'm your funny Armenian guy. I have behold arrived to serve and to slay. We're gonna do your reading from April 15 to May 15. This is going to be a very intense reading for you because I feel like that there is something coming in for you. Now, what is it that we need to come to realize that we're going to release? That's what I'm going to get for you, and also to embrace and new beginnings for you. If there is any hidden messages, that's going to also be revealed into this reading for you. So let's get into this and see what's coming up for you, Capricorn. Hope that you have been doing well, enjoying the springtime. Springtime, it's prime time, baby. So let's get it. I like to pull it back so that we do like more transparency here. I think the camera is a little bit, straight. You know what I'm saying? And I got the magician at the back. So let's get into your reading, my dear Capricorn, and see what is the important message. Capricorn. I don't think I've ever actually shared this with you, but I like the way it sounds. Like I really like saying the word Capricorn. I think it's just like it just gives like this sense of like cool, like it's like stable, it's like provides a professional voice tone. I don't know how to say it, like Capricorn. It introduces you to like, what's the word for that? How do I express this? Like it makes you feel professional, whatever. It emits the vibe of like professionalism. You know what I'm saying? I guess, I don't know. My sister is a Capricorn, so is my dad. So I don't know. I like Capricorn, the devil here. I love when you show up in your reading. Love that for you. So Capricorn, there is something here about you. You have been healing from something, I think, or you have been in isolation. For many of you, you could have been in separation from a person and in isolation. You have been craving and wanting to have some sort of a communication with this individual. And let me tell you, Capricorn, just as much as you have been wanting to have a communication with this individual, so have they. And I'm not going to be surprised if that's a Leo. It could be also an Aries, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So somebody here, they want to move forward towards you with some sort of a communication. Okay, there is a direction here that needs to take place. It's like Google Maps telling Siri to set the directions, like, hey Siri, set the direction towards the direction and move towards that way, So the chariot here is the main important energy for you here. I think this is about moving towards a new destination. It could be with the person. I'm going to find out to see what this has to do a lot. And at the bottom of the deck, it's the Four of Wands. This Four of Wands here talks about marriage, commitment, relationship. For some of you, you could be getting a new person into your life, or yes, attracting a soulmate. For many of you, if there has been any fallout between you and another person here, with the Four of Wands and Five of Cups, I think that, there was a lot of sadness, and due to the separation, your heart has been very heavy. And I'm sending you a huge hug, my dear Capricorn, for being so in touch with your emotions and feelings. It takes a strong person to really look within themselves and say, what is it that I need to change? What did I do wrong? You are a person of accountability. You're somebody that takes accountability. You have a strong sense of responsibility here. So somebody here, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, is ready to make an offer. This seems to be quite an intense energy here. It's an intense connection. It's something that maybe you were not expecting that was going to take place. But because January, February, March, the past 3 months has been quite excruciating, especially with this freaking Mercury retrograde. I mean, the murky Gatorade that's been happening, the Venus retrograde, solar eclipse, like a lot has been taking place and has been excruciating for many of you. Why am I putting this here? I gotta actually continue doing this. This is a very special spread that I do to get a little more in depth. It just gives me the ability to download more images for you. So for many of you, there is some sort of a truth that's going to be coming under the light. You see the Hermit is shedding light on the Hierophant. The Hierophant here represents the truth. It represents a specific type of morals, values, core values, things that we might have been neglecting in the past and didn't want to accept and admit. Maybe, there was some sort of denial. I do strongly believe that this is some sort of a truth that's going to be revealed. Okay, somebody here is shedding light to it. We're going to find out to see more about that, but I'm going to clarify. So the Three of Swords here, this is talking about a heartbreak, okay? Maybe there was a reason why this separation happened between the two of you, and I know and I can relate to it, my dear Capricorn. Sometimes when a separation happens, it's hard to admit certain facts and to face certain things, but I think that, you have been going through this separation and it's been causing you a lot of self-reflection. I'm getting a strong sense of self-contemplation. I'm also getting a strong sense of I'm seeing the High Priestess here, you just having a lot of questions, like question marks above your beautiful head, and it's just been making you, it's been making you to realize something about this person. The Lovers, King of Swords, Page of Cups, and the World. So there is a major cycle that you're going to put an end to with the World card here. This has to come with the fact that a lot of you have been wanting to have a new beginning with this person, but there is something about this individual that was not healthy, that was toxic, that had to be let go. This person could have been kind of like keeping you in chains energetically. You feel this person's energy is constantly around you. This is an individual that might be living somewhere where there is body of water, or you could be living near a body of water. I'm getting overseas, international, different cultural background person here, or just different race, different language also. Knight of Cups here, your desire here to move into a relationship from now on is going to be, again, very slowly and steadily though. The Knight of Cups heading toward the Strength card, and the Strength card represents Leo. So this is talking about a desire for you, if you were to reconcile with this person, and I do see that's coming in for many of you, is to move slowly. There is different knights in tarot, and the Knight of Cups here is somebody that's actually moving slowly, very gently, very royally, very demure, very mindful. So there is that energy of you know what, I'm going to get into this connection, and I feel there is a reconciliation coming in there, because the Star card here also represents a hope being fulfilled, a wish being fulfilled. So a lot of you are going to move on to this new direction where you're going to realize that, I'm going to allow this opportunity to come to me because I've been waiting for too long. So I do genuinely get this sense of whenever this person reaches out to you, you're open. You're open to it. You're open to communication, reconciliation, but you're going to be very calculated. The Star card here and the Temperance could be Sagittarius. Your desire here ultimately is family, marriage. There you go. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. It's about marriage. It's about commitment. 8-8 on the clock as I was saying this. Also check out 888. This could have a very, very important meaning for you. So the 4 of Wands here is talking about a conversation about marriage. I think the separation between the two of you happened very intensely, and getting back together and a desire to get back together is going to be just as much as intense, because that's what's coming in next for you. Capricorn, there is a very strong sexual attraction and connection between you and this person. You could have been holding yourself back from initiating anything with this individual due to certain reasons, but I feel like that this person constantly comes up into your mind. You're very sexually compatible with this person. And I'm gonna share something with you, Capricorn. You're gonna be the first and the only one to know about this now. My other ex, I had one Sagittarius, and one of them was also a Capricorn. So, and the attraction, between a Capricorn and a Leo is very strong, very, very strong. As a Leo, I'm gonna tell you this right now. What I like about a Capricorn is their sense of seriousness and their sense of commitment, and just they can be funny. You guys can be very funny. You don't show it to the world, but around the person that you are very comfortable with, you can be very silly. Now I'm just having some flashbacks. Yeah, it's been a long time. Anyways, it's a very intense connection between you and your person, Capricorn. Leo, and Capricorn, that's a very strong connection here, You also are somebody that you help Leo. You know how she's taming the lion very gently, right? It takes a very strong person to be able to tame the lion. You know, you're somebody that you can make this person to like come down to earth, like to also not to be moved by their emotions only, but also to use logic and common sense as well. That's what I'm certainly getting here for you. You know, there's like family here, structure for you. The most important thing here is commitment and monogamy. And there is a direction that you're going to be moving towards, and we're going to talk about that further. I'm going to actually put this in here because those cards literally just came up. The star here, the Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and then the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. We're just talking about commitment, marriage, you know, family celebration here coming in for you. And the Six of Swords here, a lot of you are on the body of water. You can see they're moving from turbulent waters to more tranquil places, to a destination. There is a destination that you're heading to where you're going to finally find yourself being in peace. But the attraction and the magnetism and the feelings are going to be very intense. The Chariot here is talking about moving towards a new direction, a destination. And that's what I'm going to clarify for you. I'm going to use this deck here for you, a new deck for clarifying the Chariot for my Capricorn. So let's get into the challenge here. Let's talk about the Chariot. Why is the Chariot the challenge for my Capricorn? What is it that my Capricorn needs to know? Just as much you attract Leos into your life, Capricorn, I attract Capricorns in my life too. My sister sent me a picture of a letter that I wrote to her when I was little as a happy birthday letter, handwritten. It was like 6-7 years ago, and she said, "This made me cry. You made me cry today. I found this letter." I basically wrote in that letter to forgive some people and that she's amazing. She was my older sister. I told her that she was like a mother to me. In that letter, I just expressed my gratitude and my thankfulness to her. So it was very touchy. So the Chariot here is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and Eight of Cups. So here we go. Leo energy here. Fire sign. Does not have to be. We don't try to force the situation fit in. Take it as it resonates. Could be any other sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But you have a choice here, and this is going to be a very intense decision here that needs to be made, my dear Capricorn. This has to do a lot with whether am I gonna walk away from this person or I'm gonna stay. Because the Chariot here, I do see you moving on towards a new direction, and you could be heading towards a new direction not alone. You know, a very intense energy here. Because, you know, you have been doing a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking here with the Knight of Cups. This is talking about calculated steps, calculated movements here. It's a big move for you. It's a big decision. But you have been having a hard time to actually even accept the fact that there is an Eight of Cups, to walk away from this person or to disconnect or not to allow this happen. Because I think the moment, you know, there is a special moment when you realize something about a specific person and your heart just swells with like love and passion, and you're like, you know, we're just gonna make this happen. We're gonna allow this to take place, and let's just do this. My heart gets filled with happiness when I think about this person. The color yellow also in tarot indicates positivity and vibrancy. Like there is a lot of joyful, happy moments with this individual that you have been able to share. I'm gonna clarify the devil here. I'm gonna clarify you. I'm gonna see what the devil here is about my Capricorn, you know, because there is something here that you are aware of. I think you are in your Capricornian energy right now, you know, and people sometimes they don't realize that Capricorns actually do feel. Just because you're reserved and you're not crazy like them other girls, it doesn't mean that you're not feeling anything. So Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Four of Wands. I think a lot of you have been questioning, even if you're single, if you're ever going to be married, if you're ever going to be able to find the one for you. You know, this is something that might have been a limiting belief, like a subconscious belief for many of you here with the Four of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. This is about illusion, fears. Your fears are not real. You know, fear means also stands for false evidence appearing real, dear Capricorn. You know, you're entering into a new intense timeline of your life where you're going to realize that, you know what, you can manifest and create a family of your life. And the devil here, it doesn't mean it's a bad card. There is no bad card in tarot. It shows us a strong soul connection. It shows us a very strong bond between two people here. And with the Four of Wands here, it means celebration. It means that you are preparing yourself for a celebration, a very intense beginning here for you, because a lot of you have been in this place of hermit mode. And I'm sending you a huge hug, my dear Capricorn. You've been in this place of self-isolation, but you've also done a lot of self-reflection within yourself. Whoever you were dealing with in the past, I think that, this person might have been kind of quite confusing for you. I'm getting an energy of just being on and off and on and off with you. Somebody who was not consistent in their relationship. And there is this sense of you, a desire to like create family, especially in 2025 with the Four of Wands. You're ready for commitment. You're ready for structure. This is finally a wish being fulfilled. And, of course, we all have free will and we can move towards a specific direction here. I just do get this strong sense of you here. You are putting the belt on just like the chariot here. You're tightening up your belt. The crescent moons represent your strong intuition. The blue veil means your protection, divine protection for you. And then the wheels mean spinning forward, moving forward towards a new destination. The sphinx here, the black and white, they mean your connection between the spiritual and the physical world. You're somebody that's very supernatural. There's an Armenian singer, Sirusho. She's a Capricorn, and she's a musician singer. She released jewelry, and she released jewelry for all 12 zodiac signs, and she's a Capricorn. So her intro video, teaser video, showed herself wearing like a Capricorn hat and like saying strong, resilient. There were some words that were going about her video. Determined, supernatural. That's who you are. So there is an intensity that's coming in for you. Very strong connection. It's just every time. Even if you try to move on from this person's energy is in your aura. Like, there is something about to happen, but you don't know when or how, but something is about to happen. And that's why I strongly get this sense of, they just show up in your reading. Somewhere they just show up. It's like there is a desire here to reconcile and to make things work, because this is such a loving and a deep connection here. And I'm going to use the Hidden Oracle card for you. I haven't used this for other signs yet. I've done already a few of them from April 15 to May 15. Let's see what is the hidden message here from this person to you. I want to tell you how I feel. There you go. I'm sorry, my dear Capricorn. It's like reversed on the camera, but it says, I want to tell you how I feel. So see, this person wants to tell you, and it says, I feel you even though we are apart. Like I said, this person is in your energy field, dear Capricorn. There is a strong supernatural magnetic connection between the two of you. And this is somebody that wants to communicate their feelings towards you. And I do strongly feel like that there is a sense of, I don't know when it's going to happen. Is it going to happen? It is going to happen at some point. So I want you to keep your options open and keep an open mind to it, dear Capricorn. Let's get the angel's message here for you. Damn, it's mostly about love situation here, financial thing here. I see you working on your finances, but mostly it's like about literally a love reading here for you. And I'm going to read what the cards come up as well. Number 21, the World. Archangel Michael. Damn, this has never come up for anyone. A very happy ending. Coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. Archangel Michael. This is very intense. This is talking about a cycle that's coming to an end, finally closing up. The World card here also showed up earlier for you as well. A cycle that's coming to an end, my dear Capricorn. It's a happy ending. It's a happy ending, and I want you to keep an open mind to this. And please share in the comments, because I want to see how you're feeling and just how have you been doing recently. Just comment something below. Let me know, because I see you, I hear you, and I want to communicate with you, my dear Capricorn. I greatly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry if I was a little, I try not to be emotional, because of a Capricorn X, but we're all good here. I love you so much. I support you. I see you. I'm your funny Armenian guy here to serve and to slay. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.